Hi guys, how have you been? Today I am in a different scenario because I just finished my internship and I got back to Portugal and I'm very excited for the European summer. And it's so hot right now, you cannot imagine, I am like sweating. But yes, so I just finished my internship. It was a difficult time of my life. It was almost 5 months and surviving internship is no joke. So today I want to do a simple, easy guide with some tips on how to survive an internship. So my first tip for you is to just write about your progress, about your work, about your daily tasks, about your weekly tasks, because the thing is that you are literally on your own. Maybe you will have an advisor in the company or in the institution that we are doing the internship that will be working like the next desk to you. Maybe the person, you will not see the person in a week, because usually the advisors and some persons inside the company or laboratory are busy people. Maybe they're professors and they have jobs that require a lot of meetings and stuff like that. So you need to organize yourself, because probably you will not have too much help, because this is like your thesis, your internship, you will have to do a report, so you are in your own. So it's important for you to organize your work and to do lists, daily to-do lists, and just visualize your week and do, okay, this week I want to do this, next week I want this done, and maybe you are doing experimentals and stuff like that. So keeping track of that, because probably you are doing an internship like me of 5 months, 6 months, 4 months. It doesn't matter, but it's a long time. So what you did in first month, you will not probably remember, or you'll remember a very few things in your 4th month. So keeping track of everything and collecting the data and writing about the data, it's very important also. So organize all the data that you have, all your literature, and just starting to systematizing how to write your progress. It's very important, because like this, at the end of your internship, when you're writing your thesis or your report, you just have to go to your documentation and just saw everything that you thought in that moment, and just give you some tips for the future you. So what I usually do is that, okay, I have an idea right now, I really go in detail with that idea, because in the future I want to understand what I was thinking that moment. And you can do this tip for everything in your life. So during internship you are doing a task that is important right now, so you are writing why it's important, why you do this, what was the problems, what was the results. But in 4 months, maybe that experiment or that results are not so interesting, but you can decide this with the base on what you write in that moment and with so much detail. So this will help you a lot at keeping track of your work and just summarizing everything at the end, and it will be so much easier for you if you do that. After you're organizing your work and you think, okay, right now everything is going smooth, I organize myself, I'm writing what I am doing, I know what I'm talking about. But the thing is that in practice the things don't work like that. So what will happen is that you will have different setbacks. Okay, everything will go wrong, you will have several problems, and maybe you are going to get frustrated about it. So the thing is that maybe your advisor will not help you when you want, and will not have much time for you. Maybe you just reach a dead end in your research, and 1,000 problems can bother you and will happen during these months of internship. So in this case, having some emotional intelligence and patience and endurance come in handy, because you really needed to be strong and just detach you from emotional feelings, because you are doing the work, so you just need to do the work. You don't need to get anxious or sad or frustrated about something go wrong. Just come home, grab your to-do lists and focus the tasks. What happened, what go wrong, how can I fix it, who can I talk to help me. So it's normal for us to have emotions, and during my internship I wanted to give up so many times because it was so difficult, especially if you are in a different country and not in a comfortable place like your home or stuff like that. But the thing is that you need to remember that this too shall pass, and that sentence is so true, because now I can look back and realize that this experience made me a better person, literally. My anxiety levels got down, surprisingly, because it's very different from college. So personally I have a lot of exams anxiety and stuff like that, and evaluation anxiety, it's so bad. And during that times I needed to do a monthly presentation for the company, for my professors, and I didn't got any of that. So the environment where you are put in, it really detects your mood, your persona during that time. And things that it was not all flowers, but my posture and the mindset that I adopted really helped me to endure these times. And of course having Renat with me, always supporting me and my family. But it's all about you, because if you want, you can do it. The communication can also be tricky during internship. People are older than you, and they are probably a lot more than you, but they have personalities, they have moods, and you are like the intern, so that can be also difficult. But my advice is, this tip is about being professional, be gentle, try to make your point firmly, try to make people understand you. If people are not listening to you or understanding you, you can explain it 2-3 times until make your points to the other people, and try to explain them why this is important to you, or you want to do these experiments, or you want to write about that, and why that is also important for your report or your thesis. So this is like a compromising, you know. And I feel that people in laboratories or research departments, stuff like that, they have this type of mindset. So for me it was easy, I don't have this type of problem a lot, but of course that is like confrontations and stuff like that. So you really need to endure, and at the end you will want to give up, but at the end it will be the best thing, because you just finish and you prove yourself that you can do it, that you have bad days, bad times, difficult times, different problems that you think that will not be resolved and stuff like that, but you could do it, and I could, so I think that you can do it too. My third tip for you is to just ask. Don't be afraid to ask, because most of the times people will be very gentle to you and very nice, because they understand that you are the intern and you are there to understand, and you want to be explained certain things. So if you are having difficulty in some topic or doing something in a lab, wherever, doing your literature, and you don't know what to research or how to research, you are needing some help. So just ask to your advisor, to some peers, to some persons in the lab, because I think that people are really nice most of the times. We are just afraid that people will say no, or you just have afraid of confrontation, but you really want to have a good thesis and dissertation, so you just need to pass and push it. It will nothing happen. Maybe people will just be rude and will be like, okay, whatever. So you are going to the next person, and yes, don't be afraid, don't be shy, just show your personality, be professional, ask the right questions, show a lot of interest in what you are asking, and people will understand and will explain everything to you. And yes, because, well, the companies and the labs don't want to have a bad reputation, so they will not treat you bad. And if you are in a company doing your internship, like in a factory or something like that, and people are rude, that's not good, that's not very nice, that's not good, they are not good persons, because you are just an intern, you are very young, and you are trying to understand world. You are just trying to do your job, you are trying to understand the process, the project, and if people are not nice to you, you just need to realize and put this mindset in your mind. That is their problems, it's not your problems. If people don't know how to behave and how to be nice, that's fucking a big deal and they need therapy. So it's always about them, it's not about you. So if you're gentle and you're just asking kindly your doubts or for some help, and people are being bitchy to you, like this one don't know anything, doesn't matter, it's their problem, they are not being nice, so just forget about them and go to the next person. And yes, you need to be dynamic. My fourth tip for you is that you can inspire yourself in others' work, because you will have moments of insecurities, like this is enough, this is not enough, I'm writing it correctly, what type of communication in the research papers and others dissertation have. And probably your college will have you some help, like templates for your dissertation. My professors especially told me to write in a certain way, but even with that help, I have a lot of insecurities there doing my thesis. What should I put it? That is enough. Oh, I didn't do that. How can I summarize it? This is too much detail, this is not too much detail. So what I advise you is to inspire yourself in others' work. Just go to other research papers, hold the thesis from your department and from your degree, and just see what people are doing. And like this, you become more confident. Okay, I was writing like that. Okay, but this is very nice, I can adapt to my thesis. And this is a good advice, because I feel that you become more confident with time. So guys, my battery died and I needed a few hours to let it charge, and now we are back. So I'm sorry if you notice something, it's different because it's normal. And now we are going for my fifth tip. My fifth tip is just a reminder to yourself of this is just a phase of your life. It's like an internship is 4 or 5 months. It's a phase. So comparing to your whole life, it's like a tiny percentage of it. It's still very important. It's your day-to-day, and we are not here to waste our times doing what we don't want or with what we don't enjoy. So I will stand by that. So but sometimes we don't have another choice because of financial means or other struggles that we are passing through. So probably we don't like so much of your topic or your thesis. Maybe this is not the right course for you, or you just don't love it. But remember that if you like it just a tiny bit, if you have and you just compromise to do it, go until the end. You will have your degree, your internship will end, and yes, and after that you can do whatever you want, working that field, not working that field, working the different field that your master's degree can put it right there, because having a master's degree really opens a few doors in our life. And yes, just enjoy this phase. Even if you don't like it so much and you are having so much struggles during this period of time, and go travel, enjoy yourself, do your hobby. So I needed to be in my internship from 9 to 5 days of a week, and what I did is sometimes I went to the library, sometimes I was in lab, sometimes I was in the office doing simulations and stuff like that. But yes, I also went to shopping. I discovered and explored a little bit of Brest and France. Me and Renata did a trip to Quimper, so you can see also that vlog, and we were very happy. So sometimes even if you don't have a lot of money, or you're just doing an internship very near of your home, go to a concert, do the hobbies that you really enjoy, discover new things, because you have also the weekend to enjoy yourself. And doing your internship is not like being a student or you have like 6 courses or 7 courses. It's just like a full-time job, so you have your weekend for yourself. And my advice is really to take your mind off your work and just prioritize also your mental health and your time alone, besides working with your peers and stuff like that. So guys, these were my 5 tips on how to survive internship. These were things that I tried to remind myself and I implemented during my internship. I'm very glad that it ended. I learned a lot, scientifically of course, and about my degree also and my thesis. I hope I get a good grade, but as a person I think that I also changed. It was very difficult with so many motives being there, but I really think that I changed a lot for better. I'm even more patient, because if you don't know, I suffer from anxiety, like severe anxiety, and college, the whole of college exams and study and stuff like that really stresses me a lot. And imposter syndrome, and I am doing enough, and insecurities, and not have the confidence that you really need to have to just have your best performance. And that it's tricky because you don't achieve your results. And what I realized is that having a full-time job, it's so much easier than being in college, and that it was very nice for me to understand, because I realized that college, it was 5 years, it was also a phase. It was not like 6 or 5 months like my internship, but it was like a hard lesson for me, and I grew so much in these years, and now it's almost ending, and I realized that I can do it. I became so more confident, because at the same time I developed a severe anxiety. I also treated it, and this internship, it was like final dream, because of course I suffer a lot, as I said, but I didn't suffer from anxiety. I was very productive. I grew up a lot of endurance in myself, a lot of responsibility, and I was very firmly with my results and my progress during the internship, and I'm very proud of that. And having this type of posture, something that I didn't have during the college or during just study for my exams and my courses. So this is my feedback about my internship. I hope you like this video. I hope it can help you somehow, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye!